Welcome back to Z-Star lovers. In this Teasers of Heartcrossed, love tries to bloom, but secrets, traps, and divine justice refuse to rest. Here's the emotional roller coaster that hits Gouri and Ishan from the 15th to the 30th of November. Please hit that subscribe button, and now let's dive right into it.
The 15th of November 2025. An excited Madhuri tells Shailamaa that Ishan threw Gouri out of his room. Gouri tells Kali that she suspects Shailamaa. Ishan pacifies her when Gouri fights with Ishan again and starts crying. Ishan tells Gouri that he loves her. He bumps into Mukta when he goes to take ice creams for Gouri from a delivery boy. Later, he gifts Gouri a phone. Shailamaa can't stand Gouri and Ishan's reunion. Madhuri yells at Gouri for calling Ishan to tell him that Neela has left. Rosomoy gets sick when he insults Gouri at the Kali temple. Shailamaa loses her cool when Gouri feeds a puja sweet to Rosomoy. The 16th of November 2025. Ishan catches Gouri when Shailamaa pushes her down the stairs. He then checks Rosomoy and says that Gouri did the right thing. The police come to the Ghoshal house to arrest Atanu on charges of forgery. Atanu gifts Madhuri an expensive necklace. He panics when he hears the police has arrived. He drapes a sari on Madhuri's advice and tries to escape, but bumps into Gouri and gets caught. Ishan protests when Madhuri blames Gouri for Atanu's arrest. Later, Madhuri calls Neela up and asks her to request Rupam's father to help Atanu. Rupam's father refuses to help Atanu. The 17th of November 2025. Rupam asks his father to help Atanu get bail. Meanwhile, Gouri prays non-stop at Ma Kali's temple so that Atanu returns home. Eventually, Atanu is granted bail and comes home. Atanu's father raises the issue of the fake diamond to find out the truth, but Atanu lies to him. Ishan feels uneasy about the incident while Shailamaa looks for a way to punish Gouri. Rosomoy tells Shailamaa that devotees are expected to gather for a 7-day event to mark her birthday. Later, Shailamaa tells Gouri to clean the house when she sees Gouri feeding Ma Kali. The 18th of November 2025. When Gouri faints, Kali appears as a little girl and takes care of her. Madhuri refuses to give the diamond jewelry to Atanu. Ishan sees Gouri unconscious at home and warns Shailamaa. Ishan is unhappy with Shailamaa's behavior and decides to leave the house with Gouri. Shailamaa tells Gouri to make the bog for her birthday to trap her and stops Ishan from leaving the house. Gouri goes to Neela's house with Ishan and convinces Neela to return home. Meanwhile, innumerable devotees gather on Shailamaa's birth anniversary, and Gouri is asked to prepare bog for them. The 19th of November 2025. Gouri struggles to make bog for everyone. Meanwhile, Shailamaa and Rosomoy fool ordinary people to make money. Shailamaa, Rosomoy, and Madhuri are shocked when Gouri successfully makes the bog. Gouri is shocked to discover that Shailamaa's follower Haripada can see. Meanwhile, Bhargavi ensures that Gouri doesn't finish cooking on time. Gouri cries when she sees wet wood and a broken oven. Gouri offers bog at the right time and shocks Shailamaa. Later, Gouri sees Charnamrit being made from water used to wash Shailamaa's feet and fears that it's unhygienic and unsafe for the devotees. The 20th of November 2025. The devotees suddenly fall sick at the congregation. Ishan examines them and says they suffer from food poisoning. Shailamaa blames Gouri and says that they fell sick after eating the bog she made. Gouri speaks about the Charnamrit when Shailamaa says the bog Gouri prepared caused the poisoning. Later, Shailamaa refuses to drink the Charnamrit and says Madhuri would do so and prove it's pure. Shailamaa accuses Gouri of insulting her when Madhuri is fine after drinking the Charnamrit. When Madhuri falls sick after a while, Shailamaa tells everyone not to tell Madhuri's husband Atanu about it. The 21st of November 2025. Atanu brings a doctor at night who says that Madhuri is critical. The next day, Shailamaa blames Gouri again. However, Ishan confirms Gouri's suspicion that the Charnamrit caused the poisoning. The laboratory report reveals that the Charnamrit caused the poisoning. Shailamaa panics when Ishan reveals the truth. She then blames Bhargavi. Later, Gouri feels sad as Ishan needs to go out of town. Gouri feels sad as Ishan is going for a conference out of town and also wonders why Bhargavi left. Shailamaa keeps Bhargavi captive in Dhurjatibaba's ashram. Later, Dhurjatibaba comes home with Shailamaa. The 22nd of November, 2025. Dhurjatibaba opposes Gouri as soon as he enters the house with Shailamaa. However, Gouri's bhajan brings tears to his eyes. Ishan eats the prasad and plants a kiss on Gouri's cheek before leaving. Dhurjatibaba tells everyone that he wants Gouri to attend to his needs. Later, Gouri gets scared when she sees him floating in space. Gouri's behavior makes him angry, and he refuses to eat his food. Ishan calls up Gouri. Later, Gouri makes a new garland with Ma Kali's grace when Shailamaa's disciples spoil her garland. However, Gouri invites Dhurjatibaba's ire when she hands him the wrong book. The 23rd of November, 2025. Sri Shandi's book turns into a book of funny stories. An empty kamandal fills up with water and sweets disappear from a pot. Dhurjatibaba blames Gouri for everything, and Shailamaa's ploy succeeds. Gouri calls up Ishan and tells him not to return. Dhurjatibaba sees a little girl in his room while going to bed. The next day, when he schemes with Shailamaa to get Gouri in trouble, he becomes mute. Dhurjatibaba panics when he becomes mute. Gouri gets scared when Ma Kali's puja lamp goes out, but then it lights up on its own. Later, Chiku dresses as a ghost and scares Dhurjatibaba. The 24th of November, 2025. Shailamaa asks Dhurjatibaba to control himself when he gets scared of ghosts. He tries to embarrass Gouri in front of the disciples again, but Gouri uses her intelligence to save herself and stuns him. Dhurjatibaba tries one trick after another to put Gouri in trouble but fails. Meanwhile, when Ma Kali makes him fall from his seat, he blames Gouri in front of the disciples. Dhurjatibaba conspires against Gouri again. He tells everyone that an evil spirit resides inside Gouri, and the entire family is in danger because of that. He asks Gouri to give a test. The 25th of November, 2025. While Gouri is subjected to a test by Dhurjatibaba, he gets nervous when he suddenly sees Ma Kali in the guise of a little girl. Later, Gouri loses her senses while giving Dhurjatibaba's test. Everyone gets worried on seeing Gouri lying unconscious. Chiku tells Ishan about Gouri and the situation at home over the phone. Ishan tells Shantanu that he feels restless and plans to come home. Dhurjatibaba takes Gouri to his ashram and tries to induct her in the fake zodiac stone business. Gouri pretends to be unconscious and learns the truth. Shailamaa stops her from revealing it to everyone. The 26th of November, 2025. Gouri learns that Dhurjatibaba is a fraud and is involved in the fake gem business with Rosomoy and Shailamaa. Before she can expose him, Dhurjatibaba says she has evil powers and asks for her horoscope. Shailamaa derides Gouri when she says that she doesn't have a horoscope. She gets upset when Dhurjatibaba says Ma Kali resides in Gouri. Later, Shailamaa calls up Nibaran to find out Gouri's time of birth. Shailamaa asks Nibaran to bring Gouri's horoscope. Raghunath tells Nibaran that he will tell Shailamaa the truth. The next day, Nibaran goes to the Ghoshal house before Raghunath and meets Shailamaa. The 27th of November, 2025. Dhurjatibaba shows interest in Gouri's past, but Shailamaa insults Raghunath and Nibaran and throws Gouri out. Ishan feels sick, while Shantanu says that if Gouri leaves, he too would leave the house. Ma Kali meets Gouri, disguised as a little girl, and asks her to leave her family. Meanwhile, Ishan worries about Gouri and returns home. He gets surprised when he doesn't see her at home. Ishan gets restless when he follows the route shown by a disguised Ma Kali, but doesn't find Gouri, who goes to visit a Shiv temple. Arundathi protests when Rosomoy accuses Gouri of theft. The 28th of November, 2025. Rosomoy insults Anandi and tries to drive her out. Arundathi vehemently opposes him. Ma Kali meets Ishan, disguised as a housewife. Meanwhile, Gouri meets a Gurudev she had met earlier on the way. Gouri arrives at a Shiv temple. Rosomoy stops Arundathi from opening their home temple's door. Ditanu plans to leave the house with Anadi and Chiku. Ishan plans to start work on his sir's orders. Gouri is relieved to see Ishan when she regains consciousness. He takes her to the seaside for a stroll and promises to keep her close. Later, Madhuri is in trouble when the maid doesn't come. The 29th of November, 2025. Ishan saves Gouri when she gets swept off by the sea's waves at the beach. Later, Gouri upsets Ishan when she refuses to wear a salwar kameez. However, she later wears it and goes out with him. Ishan plans a candlelight dinner for Gouri. He cuts a cake and celebrates Gouri's birthday, and they share a few romantic moments alone. Meanwhile, Gamta Kali's Goonhet or Gamta breaks. Gouri saves Ishan when a few goons hit him on the head and throw him on the water. Meanwhile, the puja lamp falls, and Ishan's house catches fire. Gouri tells Ishan about Shailamaa's real face. The 30th of November, 2025. Atanu says that the employees are sitting in protest when Rosomoy insults Ditanu. He leaves home. A storm occurs when Ishan and Gouri enter the house, and Shrimoti regains consciousness. Rosomoy accuses Gouri of stealing a priceless gem. Meanwhile, Ishan says that no one can separate him from Gouri. Later, Gouri's touch makes the temple doors open, leaving Rosomoy astounded. Rosomoy is shocked when a part of the Gamta Kali's idol breaks. Shrimoti gets upset when she sees Gouri. Ishan tells his house helps to get Malati back. Later, Gouri plans to make khichdi. No matter how many storms hit, Gouri still rises. And if you think this was intense, wait till you see what December is hiding for Gouri and Ishan. Stick around, the drama is only getting deeper. If you enjoy this breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, who do you think is the biggest villain? Shailamaa or Dhurjatibaba?